with only one philosophy, and that one philosophy is that CCTV is not enough. It is just the starting point, and in the next few slides it is my intention to prove to you and my intention to show you how you can help your customers derive real value from CCTV. So my simple question to all of you system integrators here and consultants here and so on, some of you are great manufacturers of CCTV equipment, I have one very basic question. What does a camera do? Camera company A, camera company B, camera company C, camera company D. What does a camera do? It brings video feed. Period. Nothing more than that. Because this philosophy stands to reason, because if CCTV was indeed enough, then tell me, how did this case take place? All of you are aware about our HRD Minister, Mrs. Smriti Irani, who was at a store in Goa. There was a camera. The camera was in its perfect position. The camera's position was not wrong. But somebody played the mischief and simply changed the angle of the camera to look where? To look in the changing room. So when this investigation was made, the SP of Goa, Mr. Kashyap, was, once the investigation got done, they were very clear about one thing, is that there was somebody from within the organization who played mischief. So who's responsible for this? It's the management that was responsible, and moral of the story, as you can see from the slide, is that nobody bothered to check CCTV. This was not checked, no video feed was checked for 1 year, and since 1 year this kind of mischief was taking place. It was only because it was Mrs. Irani, she observed it, she raised a hue and cry, that they were able to find out, and this is happening every day. Every single day you will see instances of misuse of CCTV. Why? Because nobody checks CCTV. And I don't blame them, but there is a solution. You will remember in Delhi, at the Petroleum Ministry, there was a lot of secrets that were being stolen from the Petroleum Ministry. And who was involved? The CCTV camera operator. So what they did was, at certain point of time when these people wanted to come and steal, they would put off the cameras, allow them to make their photocopies, leave the premises, put on the cameras again, and they had all the secrets. So my question is, how did the CCTV help? We had an unfortunate incident in Mumbai at a police station where one police inspector shot another police inspector. And when the investigation started, they realized that there was a camera outside the cabin of that police inspector who unfortunately died, but the camera was not working. So what good is that camera if it was not working? And why is it that nobody did not realize that the camera was not working? Simple answer, nobody checks. In a very high profile school in Mumbai, having about 60-70 cameras, there was a molestation case of child. The DVR was working. The DVR's light was showing that it was recording. But remember that the DVR finally is an electronic equipment. There are enough instances where All it takes is to remove those 4 screws of a DVR from its cabinet, remove the hard disk, put another hard disk, and your evidence is gone. This is exactly perhaps what happened in this case. The DVR showed that it was working, but when they tried to find out where the video evidence is, they couldn't find the video evidence. So, again my question is, then what good was those 64 cameras if it could not solve that case? In this case, at a railway station, a boy who was abducted, kidnapped, was found. When they looked at the footage, they found that somebody was taking the boy. But the footage was not clear, not hazy. It was very hazy. And guess why was it hazy? Simple thing like a lens was not cleaned. What good is CCTV if you are not going to keep your lenses clean? We have 4,000 buses in Mumbai, BST. Some buses, they say, don't even have a recorder, so they've just got cameras there. I don't know. 2 women arrested for stealing a baby from a hospital. They came in the clothes of a nurse, stole the baby and went away, covered by CCTV cameras. Still you had the babies being stolen. Very interesting case. Somebody mentioned over here about solutions for jewelers. Tell me about this case. In this case, there is a jeweler, an electrician and a plumber come to his store. They have lunch with him. They steal his jewelry worth 13 lakhs of rupees. They kill him. They kill him and run away with the hard disk. क्या काम CCTV? In this case, an entire ATM was stolen. The police station in this case was 200 meters away from that bank. Please read the slide. It says the people who stole the ATM knew that the camera was not working. क्या काम का है CCTV? Peshawar. Everybody knows about this. Nobody wants this to happen. There is nothing to do with CCTV here, but a very important philosophy. When this school opened, they had to bring the Pakistan army to guard the school. Some people are guarding the school from the Pakistan army. When this incident happened in Paris, shootout in Paris, 10,000 policemen were brought to protect 700 schools. Only 700 schools, Jewish schools. In India, we have 1.5 million schools. After Peshawar, the Home Ministry in India, they said, raise some walls, add more guards, add more CCTV. I'm saying that unless you are going to do something about that CCTV, you are only adding more problems or just adding expenses which are not going to work. The reason I showed you the 2 slides on Peshawar and Paris has a relation with this slide. In Andhra Pradesh, they have an Andhra Pradesh Internal Security Act. Maharashtra is most likely coming out with this act as well. And that act says that if you've got security, you also have to start taking responsibility for it. Just by putting cameras is not going to help. The police cannot do and protect all of us as we may like to do so. All of us have a collective responsibility to enhance our own security. We need to help ourselves by helping the police. And how do we do that? So, moral of the story, if you are convinced so far, the moral of the story is that CCTV by itself is not enough. It is the starting point. It is just the starting point. So don't think that just because your customers got a CCTV, everything is fine. The moral, the first thing that you need to do and your customers need to do is please check CCTV every day. 24 hours of CCTV, please check. because alerts are not going to work. The industry doesn't like to accept it, but 90% of the alerts are false positives. For an alert system to work, it comes with a lot of baggage. It comes with expensive software, expensive cameras, expensive hardware. But what about all the legacy systems that are already existing? It's not going to work. People will talk to you about facial recognition and this, that and the other. Do something basic first. Just ensure that you check your video, 24 hours of video, to find out what happened. Real-time surveillance doesn't work as well as we would expect it to. So give post-facto surveillance as much importance as you give to real-time surveillance. Post-facto is extremely, extremely important. And when I show you that video after my presentation, you'll realize that it is only when you do post-facto surveillance that you understand that your camera is not working, that you understand that your guard is not on duty, that you understand that your guard is sleeping, that you understand that that little girl, Sasha, should not be on the 10th floor near the laboratory and that man is taking her. For what? Which camera is going to tell you that that man has bad intentions and is not Sasha's father or Sasha's brother or Sasha's uncle? His intentions are bad. There is no real alert system that can tell you that. You have to find out. And our technology will help you do that, will help your customers do that. Our technology is purely a software which will work with every camera company. Whether it's camera company A, B, C, D, E, it doesn't matter. Whether it's IP, it's analog, whether it's 5 years old, or whether it will come in the next 5 years or 50 years, this software will work. Review CCTV as a standard operating procedure every day. Review it. So my basic question is, why doesn't anybody review CCTV? Can somebody tell me? Because if I have to ask somebody to check 24 hours of CCTV, which means the person has to sit for 24 hours and rewind and check. Well, it's impossible. But if we can take 24 hours of CCTV and through a very, very efficient time-lapse system, which is normally known as playback or fast-forward in the industry standard, if we can show it in 1 hour, you will look. People will start looking, people will start checking, and people will start finding out things. So, there is technology available, please come and see it. Another thing that I want to talk about is how this entire industry has forgotten to set a standard in signage. See the number of different kinds of signs. Now, instead of that signage, how about using this signage? Because with that signage, crime still takes place, but you put this signage that says, we check CCTV every day. Even if you don't have cameras, the guy who's coming to your store doesn't know. He's more concerned about the fact that, oh, I better not commit my crime here because these guys check CCTV every day. I was okay at a store or at a place or at a location where they only have this kind of sign, but now people are becoming careful and they are checking CCTV every day. So this is a very important thing that the industry needs to come together and do. We need to encourage people to check CCTV and to use the technology that's available to do so. Another very important thing that what one should do is the standardization of incident reports. So can somebody tell me whether an incident, criminal or non-criminal, so let's talk about a criminal incident, a murder or a theft or a molestation case in Chennai, is it any different from an incident in Bangalore or Budapest or Belgium or United States or UK? Incidents do not have geography. They are common across the world. Therefore, incident reports must also have one standard format. And when I presented this particular idea and this paper to Interpol, I'm very happy to tell you that I had the opportunity to talk at Interpol and say that if we adopt a standard format of incident reports, crime will there's a far greater chance of solving the crime faster. When you come and take a look at our technology, we deliver incident reports in PowerPoint. It makes an incident report automatically. You need to type a few details, but the software will generate the incident report in PowerPoint, which you simply hand over to the police. So if there is a crime that takes place in this hotel, when the investigating officer comes here, I give him an incident report in PowerPoint like this. With one click, that incident report can be shared across Tamil Nadu, across the bordering states, if need be across India, and if need be even across the world. PowerPoint, easy to share, easy to consume on your mobile device. With standardization of incident reports, the software also begins to start giving you intelligence. It begins to tell you what kind of incidents are taking place, at what location, what time, what date, and so on. So it can tell you that on Diwali we are seeing this incident, on Onam we are seeing this incident, on Holi we are seeing this incident. That allows you to take corrective and preventive action. The same software will be of great help to people who want to make these kind of lists, let's say suspected criminals or security guard duties and so on and so forth. So in conclusion, because I want to show you that 4-minute video, it's a beautiful video, and my question to you is, in what language would you like to see it? Tamil? Everybody?
Yes, yes.
Tamil? It's a wonderful video. Tamil, I am in this state, so I should play it in Tamil. My last submission is, and my conclusion is, please don't wait for things to go wrong. Act now. This is a proudly made in India software. We are the only company in the world that has developed something like this. It's a patented software. We are very proud that we made it. And sorry, I'm missing this slide, but I must make this announcement here. I don't know why that slide is not here, but I must make this announcement here that we believe that God chose us to develop this software. And therefore, as our responsibility, we are offering this software as the technology for free to every place of worship in the world. The technology will come for free, whether it's mandir, masjid, gurdwara, church, temple, whatever it is. This technology will be for free because we would like to return the opportunity that the Lord has given us. So if any of you have, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So if any of you have no trustees or no people in our large temples, because unfortunately, you know, if there is an incident that takes place at a temple, there is repercussion across the country. If it takes place in another place of worship, there's a repercussion. So whatever we can do, let's do it together. I'm going to play this video. Can somebody help me, please? Thank you.